It's a beautiful morning. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Switching Lanes, Detroit. Yeah, look at the Merc. We got it out. Got Gretchen that's sitting in the driveway. How about we take her to go get some coffee? It's not, I think it's supposed to be 88 today because you guys bear with me because I don't have any more mounts for my GoPro and my phone to mount them to the window, so you may get some shake and everything. So let's just go for this quick cruise, and then once my mounts come in the mail, we'll do another one where we talk a little bit more in depth. But let's just go get some coffee right now. Okay? Get these cameras mounted somehow, some way. We'll make it work. So you may get a little camera shake until we get our mounts, but that'd be all right. We'll make it work. We'll just pop this roof open a little bit, get some air in here. I can't tell you the last time I used a CD player. My seatbelt started working again. I don't know why, but we're gonna roll with it. You just gotta push it hard. Look at that. And the light goes off and we'll take it. Yeah, you see my pager up there. Keep that in there. And so we'll take it. All right, man, let's go get some. It's getting warmer here already. Let's get these a little crack. All right, as you can see, it's starting to idle a little bit low now. That's okay. Look, we're burning gas. Let's get it. Temperature's going up. That's one thing for us to watch. Now, because of the hesitation, I'm a little hesitant about a drive-through, but you know what? Hey, let's see what happens. No need to use the wiper. The wiper sucks. See? I'm not going to put a new blade on until I do something with the arm. Either we're going to paint it or we're going to replace it. One way or another. And one thing I want to, I'm going to have to check is the trans fluid. I'm noticing going in a second is a little bit slower than normal. I thought I checked it before, but maybe it's been a while because it was switching just fine, but I'm noticing it's a little slow. That's all right, we'll get that. We'll get that checked out. No telling if they ever done any service or anything like that on the trans, so we shall see. Now there's a 190 somewhere over here. It's usually parked over there. It's a little gray 190. It looks pretty clean. It's a nice clean little car. Second gear right there. One thing I am noticing, I am getting some type of noise from my back wheels. I think the rotors, because remember I did the front and I just did pads on the back. I didn't do the rear rotors, but I think I'm going to replace those before winter. And I mean, it needs shocks. You can hear the shock. You can hear the squeaking from the springs and everything like that. The shocks are blown. And the fuel filter did come, so we're going to get that on. We also got some fuel treatment or injector cleaner from Liquid Modeling. Go try that out, see how that works out. The temperature, I mean, we haven't been driving long, but the temperature gauge is pretty much staying right there. I mean, it's gonna go a little higher, I know, but we'll see sitting in the drive-thru. Oh, the shocks. Okay, that's what we're here. As you can see, we're starting to put the interior back together. As you can see from the parcel shelf, and we're cleaning. But I figure if I knock out some of the cleaning, and then once it's finally detailed, you know, they should be able to get in and knock it out with no problem. So that's the thought. But yeah, we're getting the back seat back together. I want to show you guys how many pieces it takes to get the back seat together, because this is a 2+2 model, so it's the 2 front seats and then it's just the 2 rear seats because of the console in the middle. All right, we have a bit of a line here, so it'd be interesting to see how she does. I mean, it's not going to shut off. It hasn't. Well, knock on wood, but it hasn't. Now I'm also using this car, guys, like on the leather, but you have to be careful. And so far, it hasn't faded any of the leather, so that's good. Get the Alpine bumping, which actually I don't think all of the speakers are hooked up. I'm going to have to go around and see what's going on. Which we're not going to keep that radio anyway. We are going to replace that radio. We're going to go. I want to go probably with like a screen, but just the receiver. Simply because, you know, if we listen to any music, it'll strictly be off of Bluetooth anyway. So, I mean, I got a bunch of old CDs, but we probably won't listen to them. So, I was trying to decide whether I wanted to lower the car or just buy, you know, the comfort shocks. They sell 2 different ones, and one is comfort. I think I'm gonna just go with comfort shocks and just leave it. It's factory ride height, so therefore I can get like a nice 17 or 18 underneath here and leave it like that. Haven't decided really on wheels yet. I would like to go with something kind of period correct, but kind of hard to find, especially in a 17 or 18. So, but yeah, so I'm going for more of the stockish look, pretty much stock. So Chris, his is going to be a little bit more custom for you guys, which is going to be pretty cool once he finishes that. Yeah, we're going to go with the factory Bilstein shocks. A few $100s to replace, no biggie. Opposed to lowering the car, and then you have to buy the I believe HR or H&R springs. You have to buy those and then get the right shocks, the sport shocks, the Bilstein. So we'll just go with the shocks. So from there we can go underneath and do a lot of the bushings and things like that. Hey, good morning. No, thank you. Can I have 2 large doubles, please?
Yeah, 2 large doubles.
Yep.
This is 430.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I don't know if I'm gonna do chrome or polished or how I'm gonna go about that yet, but that's kind of far. That's like next year sometime, unless we find a decent price. But I'm not worried about wheels right now. Trying to save some money for some other stuff and do small things here and there, like this wood and everything with the cracks and all of that good stuff. Like right here, it's supposed to be the same kind of burl wood. I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to have this wrapped. Put a wrap on that. Nothing crazy and funky, maybe just another wood, but yeah, get everything in the inside wrapped to all match, because I'm not going to spend the money to replace this wood here. It'd be too expensive. It's all cracked down in the console, everything like that. So change the steering wheel. I do want to change out this one. It's a little worn. It's the original wheel, you know. So that'll be after we figure out which wood trim we're going to go with. Or there's a steering wheel. It's kind of aluminum with the wood trim I really like. That was kind of period correct. I forget the name of that wheel for these cars. A lot of guys use them on these Ol Mercs. And I believe that's, if I could find one of those wheels, it almost looks like an old Grant wood grain wheel, but I'm not for sure. And yeah, that's the wheel I would go with. If it's not too expensive, of course. Ah, man, this thing sits low in the drive-thru. Jeez. No cup holders, so we got to make sure we get a carrier. No AC. It's already been tested. The AC does not work. I'm not too worried about it, man. I like to cruise with the windows down. If you're in a cruise or something with the windows up and the AC on, nah.
You got 2 coffees?
Yep. You know, you want the windows down, smell of the gas. Okay. You smell the gas and the fuel burning around you. All right, you take it easy, man. Be safe. But it would help with recording while driving, obviously, but so I'm gonna have to roll the window up. It's starting to get a little warm. That temperature is moving quick, I tell you. Let's get it out here on this main road and see what it does. Get in it a little bit when it's clear, of course. Second gear hits hard. I mean, these cars at first, when I heard the horsepower, it was like, I believe 217, maybe 217 to 220 something rated horsepower. I forgot what the torque is. You hear that, you're like, oh man, that's slow. Which in reality, you figure a Mustang, a Fox body Mustang in 1990, 1991 was only rated at what, 225 horsepower or something like that. Now, they were much lighter, so that makes a difference. But even for this car to be as heavy as it is, you know, it still pulls pretty hard. Has a little bit of a Toyota Mazda sound to it though. That could be the cheap exhaust that's been put on this car. Has a little rattle to it, but no biggie. But it pulls, man. Let's get in there a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, it moves. 4th gear, we're rolling. If that speedometer is right, we just hit 55, 60. So good thing we changed the brakes, so now we know we can stop, huh? So this is a little short drive. We'll get more in depth with everything, man. Just wanted to, you know, spend a couple corners with you guys, grab some coffee. Of course, need that to get the day started. The temperature just above 80 degrees. Now, mind you, that's after sitting in the drive, and it's, you know, almost 80 degrees outside. So that's pretty good, pretty good. Those sensors that we, you know, cut, strip, clean, soldered, and heat shrink, they seem to be working out. Everything is reading well. The fans are not kicking on, so that's a good thing. I mean, the car is staying at normal operating temperatures. And that's that. We're gonna go ahead and park right here in front of the neighbor's house. The old lady have to take the old mommy wagon out and go grocery shopping, so we'll pull this in the driveway and fiddle. Alright, so get this off, get this coffee in the house, and we'll finish off the video. You know what? I just realized something. As I was in the house sipping my yummy Tim Hortons coffee, I realized that today was supposed to be the 2020 Woodward Dream Cruise, but because of the obvious, the good old COVID and pandemic, no cruise. But they are having a unofficial Woodward Dream Cruise. They call it something else. I'm not getting into all of what they call it, but Google it, you can find it, no problem. But wow, man, that sucks, because the plan was to have that ready, you know, to go out there. But because of the wiring harness, obviously we can't go that far anywhere, especially in a cruise. It's heartbreaking because I go to the cruise every year, as you guys seen the videos Chris and I did last year. But wow, man. Oh well, I guess we'll try again next year, 2021 maybe, hopefully. By then both cars will be ready to go anyway. So, but I have to go out and get some Chinese food. That's right, I said I have to. And we'll just take a cruise up Woodward and see what we see. I think traffic is moving at the normal pace, obviously, because it's unofficial. Come back. Oh yeah, I gotta do an oil change on the wagon. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Please like and subscribe, and peace.